Hello friends, it is Monday the 14th of March, and I wanted to check in with an update because it's the start of the Orillium Readathon, magical readathon that I'm doing, and I am just going to check in with what I'm planning on reading. First up, I have The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, which I might start out with today. The other book that I am also going to be reading from this week is A Kiss of the Night by Sherilyn Kenyon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be finishing it. I just know I'm starting it today, and it can work for a prompt for this readathon. So it is 361 pages long and has a bunch of chapters. What I'm hoping is I'll read a couple of chapters a day, as long as Shannon is keeping up. I don't want to be too far ahead, and I know that she might have something going on. I don't know how she's feeling. We're all going to play by ear as we usually do, and for this one I'm going to try and see if I can read for an hour or something like that today, and the next day maybe, we'll see. I'm really looking forward to it. And then I also have Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Alexander Kristoff. This is the second book in the Illuminate files, and I'm going to be listening to this as I work through it because I've heard that the audio is good. So I'm going to check the library to make sure that they have it, because I think I need to get it from the Overdrive library. No, I'm just logging into my library on Overdrive and searching for Gemina. So now I'm on a wait list. Last time there was actually one, so I don't know if I can actually start it. Ain't it typical? Last time I checked, it was there ready for me to order loan, but because I needed to wait a couple of weeks before I could get to it, I didn't, and now I have a 6 weeks wait time, so great. I don't think I can get to this one, so that's a bummer. I'm pretty sure I don't have it on here. No, it's only his own books. So the Lifelike and the Nevernight trilogy. Typical. So this one, I might have to read it physically as well if I need to read it. So we'll try and see if it works with me and if I get anywhere. But this is first priority. Kiss of the Night is second priority. Yeah, then this will be third priority in terms of physical books. Then let's see, the audio that I'm going to be listening to is going to be Undercurrents. I don't know if I've already picked it up. I have. I'm just going to download it to my phone. Otherwise, what else did I pick out for this readathon? I think I have more audios, but that's the one I'm starting out with. It's the longest one. Yeah, I have A Head Full of Ghosts by what's his name? Paul Tremblay, and Something from the Night Side as audios, but considering I'm listening to audios at home, I'm starting out with Undercurrents because it's the longest one. I will see if I manage to finish anything else. After that I'll probably pick the shortest if I need to finish it over the week. So yeah, those are my updates for now. I'm going to start out by reading a little bit from this, and I'll check in with you later with an update. Hello friends, it is Tuesday, second day of the Orillium Magical Readathon, and I have a naughty cat who's on the kitchen counter because I just finished cleaning up the litter box. I forgot to do that on Sunday, so yeeks. My sister's on her way here because we're going to go out for a walk. Yesterday I managed to read the first 48 pages of The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, and that was it. And I have this morning read the prologue and the first chapter of Kiss of Vampire. My cat is just on the litter box because I just cleaned it, so she wants to check it out. it's the usual. I'm on my way out for a walk now, and it's gonna be a pretty long one. My sister is on her way here, so I'll see you later. Hopefully next time I will have read a little more when I update you next, but right now I'm gonna leave my cat to it and get walking. See ya. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday. I am just currently getting myself ready for the day. I am leaving in like a bit to pick up my sister. We're going to actually to the west coast, just to go for a walk there and experience it. If there's something great about the coast, even if it's cold-ish outside, it's not bad weather, it's just kind of springy. I would say around 20 degrees or something. So now I'm just going to put my hair up because loose hair in the wind is no fun. So up in a bun or in a ponytail with that. Anyway, I like going to the beach because there's something about the wind, the sounds from the ocean and all of that. It's a combination that I like. So anyway, putting on some of my prescription lotion. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And then I want to do an update of my reading. Not that I've read a lot. I've listened to of Undercurrents by Nora Roberts now, and man, that was a rough read. It was a really rough read for me. We follow these kids right now that are being they're suffering from domestic abuse, and these are kids, teenagers and younger, so it's really rough reading it. I went and checked how long this is going to last, how long am I going to suffer with these people, and it seems like it's like 100 pages or so, and then we'll shift into something else. It's because we're going to see the background of where our main characters in this is going to be and who they're being. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, that was really rough reading that, but if it's going, I mean, it was well written, that's not what it, but it's really rough reading about domestic abuse like that. So you definitely, if you decide to pick this up, you have to be aware of that. It's a trigger warning. If people don't like reading it, it's really rough. And so I'm hoping next time I'm reading it, it's going to be a little lighter, but I'm enjoying it. The writing so far, it's interesting, and also I have read another chapter in Alloy of Law, so that's what I've been reading since I last spoke to you, not a whole lot. So yeah, I'm hoping to read more of my book today, but actually it's quite exciting. I am joining Sarah from the Bookish Knitter. I'm joining her podcast along with Bree and Aaron. I don't know how many of them are going to be there today, but I am actually joining that. So I hope that when this goes up, you'll be able to hear the episode. I'll definitely be linked to their podcast website so you can follow along with it if you haven't already. It's the category Corey Kelly Romance podcast, And yeah, so they asked me to come on there, I guess, to talk about my category romance journey that I've been going on for the past couple of months, and it's definitely going to be interesting. So, but before that, I'm going to go to the West Coast for a walk with my sister, also because I actually forgot. We're going actually to the exact same place that I am every Thursday. But last week I forgot my phone, my work phone there. I need to pick it up because I'm going to need it on Monday when I start back at work again. So yeah, but this was my update for now. I will check in with you later. I just got a notification that I have been given a time for a dentist appointment, so I need to figure out if I'm able to go that day. So yeah, anyway, this was my update. See you later. Hello friends, it's Thursday. I'm losing track of the days because it's so all over the place. I've had such a fun day. I've spent the day with my sister, and my other sister, and my nephew, and my niece, and it was the first day of the in so long that the weather wasn't as great as it has been, but we decided to go for a sort of day trip to this city that's not super far from where my sister lives, but we had to take the train there, and we thought it would be a fun thing to experience for my nephew. I mean, he has taken the train before, but this is a really old train, so it was quite fun. So, and we went there and it was like super windy and raining, and it was really cold, but then we had this lunch at this restaurant, and then we went back again just for a short trip somewhere else that we were. So that was fun, and then we spent the remainder of the day just enjoying ourselves at my sister's place. And then after dinner, me and my sister went home, and I've been home since, and I've been watching a handball game, and I've been reading a little bit. So in terms of reading, I've read, I think, about 60 pages of The Alloy of Law today. So it's definitely okay. Yesterday I listened to some audio. That's more or less all I read yesterday. Since speaking to you, I listened to, I would say, about an hour of audio of The Undercurrent, and it's definitely already better than it was in the beginning. It's not as rough to read, so I'm interested in seeing where it's gonna go. I think I'm about 30% into that book now, maybe 25. I'm 4 hours into it, and I think it's 14 hours in total. So a little under a third, I think. A little under a third, but I don't think it's 25%. So I think maybe 27. Let's go with that. Let's do it this way. Anyway, I just got out of I still have my hair so weird because it was raining. So I have still sort of had wet hair in this. So my hair is all over the place. Anyway, enjoyed my time today and had a lot of fun with my sisters. So yeah, in terms of, okay, my memory card is full, so hold on one moment. I'm back. So I had a lot of fun today, and yeah, in terms of Alloy of Law, I am about a third of the way through that book now. Yeah, about 130 pages into it. I think it's 350 pages. So yeah, I'm enjoying that one as well. It's interesting reading this because I don't think you could start with this one, in terms of, a lot of people say that this is like a secondary series to the Mistborn. It's just set in the Mistborn world, but following completely different characters, and it's so long into the future that everything is a little bit different. The feeling of it, the tone. So it's very interesting in that because they don't take any time explaining the magic system to you, because it's been explained through the first 3 books in the original Mistborn trilogy. So the magic system, you just have to accept the fact that they're using this, but they're not explaining how it's working. They're just trying to say this is what they're doing, and they use this, and then they push or pull. So the magic system is like you consume metals, and the different metals have different powers, and you can either push or pull it depending on what you want to do with it. But I do like the aspect of it being set so far into the future that the weapons of choice have definitely changed, because in the original trilogy we are using like swords and stuff in the armies, and right now they are guns and stuff that they're using, and they use allomancy in order to help them when they're firing guns, like aluminium bullets and stuff. So that's very interesting. And in terms of the characters, we've been introduced to Wax and Wayne, Waximilian and Wayne. They were in a sort of group of people trying to protect the city, but they were sort of outside of the city. But Wax is actually extremely rich. He comes from a very wealthy family, and he's right now trying to take care of his family home kind of thing, after something that happened in the beginning, but also because his own father and sister passed away, and so he's sort of the only one left to take over the family estate. And so he's trying to make that work out, but at the same time having something that pulls him in order to find out what's going on with these robberies that's been happening. So it's a mystery-filled book, but also having this own magic system that I've been used to from Mistborn, but just used differently in this one because they have more advanced weapons than they had in the first trilogy. And it's interesting how they are talking about the Mistborn people as being because of the legends from that time and stuff. So that's been interesting. And we have also been introduced to some side characters that I'm interested in seeing more of. There are definitely a couple that I think will be prominent in the coming books. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, so this was my bookish update. I'm really confused about my hair and how it looks. I think I need a shower tomorrow to sort of probably get this sorted out. I think my cat has found a hairpin or something. She's underneath my bed. No, wait, she's in the corner over there. She might also be playing with a zipper, maybe. Anyway, that's what I've been reading today, and I've brought my Kindle to bed. I think I thought about it. Maybe I didn't. Hold on. I've forgotten my Kindle. I want to read the next 2 chapters. I want to read the next 2 chapters in the Dark Hunter book. Because me and Shannon are body reading it. Oh my god, my... Anyway, I need to turn around. So this is my final update for now. But as I said, I brought my Kindle with me to bed so I can read a couple of chapters of, or maybe 1 chapter of the Dark Hunter book. Because sometimes the chapters are relatively long, so it depends on the length of the chapters, for sure. but just to get going with that one, because I enjoyed the first chapter and the prologue, but I definitely need to know more before I can decide if it's going to be a really good one. Obviously, I can't see that from one chapter, yeah. But I also want to read The Alloy of Law, but I think I'm gonna read that tomorrow after getting up and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yes, yeah, I actually wanted to paint and all of that stuff with my entrance room, but I never got around to that, so we'll see if that happens. Maybe I can at least try to make it work out there, because it's a mess right now. Anyway, this is my update for now. See you tomorrow, or in the next clip. See you. Hello friends, it is Sunday, last day of this readathon, and I just wanted to check in with an update. I haven't read very much, but I am, I have made progress at least in The Alloy of Law, and that's the one I'm focusing the most on trying to finish. I'm not going to finish it for the audio. Okay. I have about, let's see, this much left. It's about 70 pages, maybe. I think so. So I could definitely finish it today when I get home if I'm not too tired. But right now I'm leaving for birthday, so I can't read anything right now. But I've read from page 170 something today until this point on, so I have read something, and yeah, now I'm going to get into my stuff, and I'm leaving. My sister just texted me to let me know that she's on her way here, so I should definitely go out and yeah, be ready when she gets here. So I'll see her around. I'll check in with a final update for hopefully this evening, and then I'll let you know how I'm ended up doing, and if I ended up finishing any of the books. I hope that I will, because the next week I'll be completely focusing on the Harlequin books as well as my buddy read with Shannon. Yeah, but I'll see you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is Wednesday the next week. I'm posting an update because I didn't finish Alloy of Law on time. I don't know why. I was too tired when I came home on Sunday to finish reading it, but I have finished it now. I finished it yesterday evening, where I read the remaining, I think, 60 pages, and I did end up enjoying it. Actually, I have the book here, but my cat is sleeping on my lap. So, yeah. And I feel bad about moving too much, so we're just gonna do the clip without the book. But I ended up reading that one and enjoying it. I think it was very interesting how it was the Mistborn world with the magic system I know, but was so different because we were in a more advanced setting. We were way into the future, and they were using guns and sort of Western type weapons, and that made it for an interesting change, and I really enjoyed the characters individually, but also the banter they had between them. Wax was very interesting in his way, his like sort of analytical ways, how he figured things out. It was very much focused on a mystery, this story. And then we have Wayne, who is this curious character that changes his appearance, and you never really know what he gets up to, and it's very interesting, and I really liked his character as well. And then we had Manesi, the girl, I don't remember the name. Wax and Wayne is because everyone talks about them, so I knew that. But she was also very interesting, and I liked her way of doing things, and I sort of guessed at some of the things that happened in this one, but there were definitely some twists that I didn't see a bit coming, so that was also interesting. But it wasn't as twisty-turny as like the Mistborn originals. But I'm looking forward to continuing with the series, and I know that the next book will come out later this year. Not that I intend on reading up to that, because I don't think that's gonna happen. I need to be realistic about that, but I just think it's interesting. But I very much enjoyed that one, but not as much as I think the original trilogy, but it is a different thing on its own, and I think I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, so I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, in terms of Nora Roberts, I am about halfway into the audio now. I've been listening to it at work, or to work. My drive to and from work the past couple of days. I haven't really listened at work at all. The things that I've been doing hasn't really been audio friendly, so not a lot of that has happened, but I hope that I will finish it this week. But I'm ending the vlog here because I wanted to stop it after I finish this book, and then I'm gonna focus on my category romances and start a new vlog after this. So those of you who wants to see that, look forward to that. You'll know what vlog comes next. And everyone else, I hope you enjoyed watching this anyway, even though I didn't do very well on the magical readathon. I'm happy I did read this, and I am happy I took my time to read this, because it wasn't in the plans to read this necessarily, but I'm happy I did it, and I like sort of winging things and figuring and reading what I feel like at the moment, so sort of a mood reading kind of thing. Yeah. Also, before I go, don't forget to go on to Sarah, Bree, and Aaron's podcast website, because the podcast episode that I was in is actually live. It went live today, so you can definitely go and listen to that. I talk a little bit about my category project, so definitely go and check that out. If you are already following me, you can hear me talk about that. If you don't follow the podcast already, it's a great podcast. I'll have a link to it down below so you can listen to it. And yeah, anyway, this is everything. See you soon. Bye.